Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm introing this time. I don't know if I did last time or the time before that, but uh, I'm Wimble and that is Calcium.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is our podcast.
Yes, I did the introductions for the first two, just to clarify. So,
Right.
you know,
Calcium did the introductions the first two times, not Ryan. Ryan did not do them. Only Calcium did.
exactly. This
Yeah.
is exactly what I was going to say. But, anyways, should we get into the meat and potatoes?
I
The
would
meat and potatoes of how you've been in the last week?
how I've been.
Yes, how have you been?
Ryan, I've been tired man. Oh, I've been tired,
Uh,
Ryan. I had to start putting lavender tincture in my night tea again because it makes me fall asleep.
oh my, it's that kind of bad, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got into some new jobs again where they're trenching and carrying stones around. My least favorite. That's been killing me.
yeah,
Hurts my body. Like my body. I go to bed and it's like very hard to wake up. Everything hurts.
I uh, I got rid of those troubles, man. A little bit, not the pain, but the not wanting to get up because I set up two alarms instead of one.
Ah, there you go. How
Yeah,
far apart are they?
like 10
30 seconds?
minutes. 10 minutes, but
10 minutes?
I haven't
Oh.
I haven't had to wake up to the second alarm yet because I'm making sure not to because it's the alarm, one of those alarms that's just the bells and the hammer.
Yeah.
And that was,
It's like the panic alarm.
oh yeah, it was my main alarm for several years and now I have uh I don't like it. It makes me very uncomfortable to hear like school bells, old school
Yeah.
bells and
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
my sister had one of those for a long time. It was like a Tinkerbell one or whatever. Boy, let me tell you what, you can hear that thing from halfway across the house. It's
Yeah.
just going off, just
Throws you
just beating on those things like crazy.
throws you
It's
straight
horrible.
straight into a panic. You right away.
Yeah. You make a fire alarm one,
Oh
everyone
yeah.
just freaking out.
A train horn one.
Fire alarm,
Yeah.
everything that has to do with fire. If it has to do with fire, you got to use that as your alarm clock.
Use fire as
The
your
one that
alarm
is an
clock.
actual fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that'd be crazy.
I've Ryan, Ryan, I've also
Yes. Yes.
I'm I stopped doing this for a bit, but I'm bringing my keyboards and my little tiny phone for writing to work again and I'm sneaking in those words, Ryan.
Nice.
Oh
Does it have
yeah.
a monitor on it? Oh, it does have a monitor on it, doesn't it?
What? Desktop
Is it
monitor?
it has a monitor on the mini PC you made?
Oh no. Here. Uh let me show you. Let
That's
me
how you
show
show
you,
me one
Ryan.
that did have a tiny monitor with it, but maybe not.
I think I did. But what I think I did, but what I'm talking about, Ryan, it's a collection of things. I use this tiny little keyboard. I like hold it kind of like
Oh.
this on my knee, and I just get the words when I can. And then I put my hands back up, and it's covered by the desk, so nobody knows. I use this one that folds out for when I'm on lunch, and I can just spam words and not really eat, but that's fine. And I write on this tiny little iPhone 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's
Yeah,
because,
that's the way to do it.
yeah, but it's only because the writing program I write on, Scrivener, it is not for like Android phones or anything. It's just for
Yeah,
Windows,
okay, yeah.
Windows, Mac, and iOS.
Nice. So you just like set that up on your desk or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just typing away. That's the way. That's cool.
It, it gets me a lot of words extra. I got 700 extra words at work today. And Yeah, I just set it up on my desk. I turn the brightness down as far as I can, and then I just try to remember what I've typed before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can always go in there and edit it too if it doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense. But you get the gist of it down. That's pretty cool. I should
I
do that sometime.
I have to
I work
do.
for myself and that doesn't really work.
Oh yeah, you. I mean, you can like talk into a recorder or something. I guess people do that. They'll
Oh yeah, that's true.
have a transcription softwares.
Oh yeah, like Dragon Speak or something. I
Yeah,
used
I
to have
think
Dragon
so.
Speak on all my computers. It's like really old proprietary software, but it worked pretty good. You could just sit there and talk into your Word document, and it had to learn your voice, and it took a long time for it to learn your voice. But once it learned your voice, it actually worked pretty quickly. So
Oh, that's crazy. I
it's,
never actually heard of that. Uh, I don't know. I heard a lot of people do it at my writing conference I went to, transcribing, just talking into a little thing and it transcribing for you with a bunch of different tools, I guess. Uh, but I just use a little keyboard and I have to fix words that I didn't type in spaces for a lot and miss some letters and punctuation, but it's fine.
yeah, I mean, it might be a little hard with that little keyboard, but I mean, if you know that little keyboard well, then you probably can put out some serious words there.
Yeah, I know it well
So,
enough.
do you do computer work at work, or is it mostly like paperwork type stuff?
What I do now is almost all completely paperwork. I did computer work before, but it just, yeah, I mean, it took away from being able to do other computer work at home, like writing.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that because when you get home, you don't want to have to like get on a computer and start writing 1,000 words when you just type for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
I mean, I did it for a while, actually. That's the, uh, the last 10, 15, maybe chapters of the weakest frost mage that I wrote. That was all while I was doing computer work, and I did it in about a month, which is a lot of words for the month. I got to the point where I was doing 3,000 words a day typing on my iPad, and then I worked the swing shift, so I'd type it all, and then I'd go to work and I'd type some more, and then I'd go to sleep, and
Oh
then
my gosh.
wake up and type. And that was my days, my all of my days for about a month.
And that sounds horrible. I don't think I could do that. I don't like typing in
Yeah,
general. I'd probably type 2 words per minute, but while looking at the keyboard. But yeah, I don't. I used to write more, back in college and stuff. I'd have to write papers and stuff.
hmm
So I'd write and use the computer to write a lot. But really, I never really enjoyed that. I mean, I enjoyed making a story or whatever, but the hard part for me is actually like getting it on the paper because it's tedious to me because I don't type well or quickly, and so then I end up spending hours in writing 3 paragraphs or something.
yeah.
But yeah, everyone always like all my family's like, "Oh, you should write a story," because I make stories all the time. But I'm like, that's so time consuming and tedious.
Yeah,
Maybe I
rough,
will one of these days. One of these days.
definitely
No.
rough stuff to stick to. I mean, you can just do it over time. Make one story after 20 years, and then look how much it's changed over the after. It's kind of weird. Uh, I would know, but now we get into the cabbage and kibalsa, the other part of the meat and potatoes. How have you been doing this week, Ryan?
Well, I've been doing okay. I mean, work has been, like I said, trenching and carrying stones. So that part I'm not really enjoying, but coming up on the weekend, got some fun stuff planned. So, you know, it should be better. It should be getting better. Okay, I had a new client today, so it's always good to get new clients. Um, but I don't have any work scheduled for tomorrow. I got a bunch of work to do at the house though, so
Mhm.
it's a trade-off because I have work to do at the house, but then I also have work I got to go to, and so I got to switch back and forth and try to not work 24/7 and get everything done. So I did take a long time off today after I got home from work at like 12:30 or something. I was gonna clean my room and then I just ended up just resting.
Yeah.
which is not productive, but you know, it is what it is. I got to work on my truck. I've got to clean the garage up. Got a new project or a project in the garage, and also got to clean my room completely because I rearranged everything and then nothing else at home, and so it's just on the floor. You know how that goes. So I'll finish that up, and I got to find time to go duck hunting again because I haven't gone duck hunting in many weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
It does sound like a lot. I had to take a big all rest yesterday too because with all the different stuff, the writing, the editing I just did fairly recently. I don't remember if it was yesterday or the other day. Probably the other day. Uh, I don't know. Uh, there's all cleaning and whatnot, all this stuff. I Yesterday I realized that I forgot to drink water in a couple days, like maybe
Oh
one
my!
one whole day of not drinking water.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I drink water in my coffee every morning. So there,
Oh
I
yeah.
got I got water.
I mean,
I
I
don't.
I drink a bit too. I drink a bit every now and then, but sometimes you just forget to do essential things. You have to stop doing things.
Yeah, well, my biggest problem is forgetting to eat
Yeah.
because I'll be working and then I'll work through lunch because I got to get work done and then I'll end up I'll have eaten like a tiny breakfast or no breakfast and then I'll skip lunch because I'm working and then I'll be like 5 o'clock and I'll be like, oh dang, I've only had coffee all day. And then I gotta then you eat dinner, of course, but I always eat dinner. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I often forget lunch and sometimes breakfast. But most of the time when I wake up in the morning, I don't even want to eat breakfast. Like I have no desire to eat breakfast or anything breakfast related.
You should
So that's kind of weird, but
you should slurp down some eggs. Slurp down.
yeah, I could. Yeah. What I really like is like dinner food for breakfast.
Like
Like you got chicken salad or potatoes or anything like that. That's what I'll be eating for breakfast.
or cornbread and molasses, you know.
Yeah, that's more of a dessert.
Hey man. I was
You can't eat
there.
your dessert for breakfast.
I was there. I don't remember if you ate anything before it, but you definitely ate it early. So
Oh man, dude, it's good. I'll tell you what, you get some of that grandma's molasses and you put it on your cornbread, and that stuff is just like eating cake, man.
oh yeah. Hey Ryan. Ryan. Ryan.
Yes,
Do
yes,
you
I'm here.
do you think I'm have to get new glasses soon because it's imperative even though my vision hasn't changed too much, it's imperative that I do. Uh do you
Okay.
do you think I should get the nice old man glasses like the aviator Stan Lee type thing?
Yes,
That would be cool.
I think if anyone can rock that, it's you.
I
I've
uh
tried. I've tried them on before, but it just doesn't fit my face or my personality. But I think that you might be able to actually rock them and look good. Now you
may
have to try them on, of course, and send me a picture, obviously. But I
all
think you
right,
could
yeah.
do it. I think it would look good.
I I want to do it just because I think it'd be funny, but I also it's like my eyes are quite narrow a lot of the time, and I've got these permanent little droops from staying up too late when I was really young. So I think it'll accentuate those a lot. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, maybe. It is kind of hard when your eyes are close together to find glasses that work. I know mine aren't that close together, but even so, like there'll be like some that like stick an
Yeah,
inch out, and it's just like I can't wear that. It's sticking off my face an inch on both sides.
yeah,
So,
it's hard.
but yeah, a nice pair of aviators could frame your face very well.
I could. Otherwise, I can get like the Half Moon Dumbledore type glasses.
Yeah.
You get some circular ones. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and they got some really strange glasses. Last time I was like there to get glasses, they had some like really weird ones that have like like little tiny circles like the
Yeah.
size of quarters, and they have like inch thick frames. I'm like, who's wearing this?
Yeah, it might be me. I'm definitely thinking about rocking the strange look.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, they really don't have that many good choices. At least when I went and where I went, they didn't have very many good choices. Like this pair was actually my second choice. It actually fits my face a lot better than the other pair. The other pair's a little too wide, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Glasses are getting weird. Glasses are. I mean, ever since they became like a fashion statement, they've been on a track. So.
Oh, I know, and it just depends on how much you want to spend too, because like you can go to the designer lens section or whatever, and then
Yeah.
they have all kinds of weird stuff in there, and like Nike and Oakley's or whatever,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, and like weird designer like fashion pieces, and it just like unbelievable what they can sell
Yeah.
sometimes. I mean, some of those things are just like, why? But yes, I try to stay away from that designer stuff, man. That's too fancy for me.
Way too
uh,
much.
yeah, I used to have a pair of Oakleys. That was my glasses. You probably remember the orange ones.
Those were the
They
orange
were
ones.
prescription sunglasses. Yeah,
Oh my
I
goodness.
actually still have them. I
What?
think they're on my shelf.
Put them
Wait, no,
on
here they
right
are.
now.
So it came with prescription lenses, obviously, but it also came with the non-prescription lenses, which are those. And so I still have them.
Oh,
They
there you
were like
go.
$300 or something, but I can't really wear sunglasses because I have to wear glasses. Unless I want to wear contacts, which I wore contacts the whole time I was playing sports, but
Yeah.
really it's just easier to wear glasses. I'm trying to put contact lenses in your eyes all the time.
They're more
Constantly drying out and stuff.
they're more reflective than I remember. What?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty reflective. The
Yeah.
the um the prescription lenses were a light tint because I needed to play sports in them, and we're playing day sports and night sports, depending on when the game was scheduled. So I didn't want something like super thick because at night I wouldn't be able to see. So the prescription ones were less tinted, so you could see through them better. But this one is just like full tint, regular. So it's very reflective, and
Yeah.
they're nice sunglasses, but I really don't wear them much because they're glasses.
We got
Sad trade-off.
we have to bring him back, Ryan. We have to bring him back right now.
Yeah, but then I'll have to wear contacts.
Just get new prescription sunglass lenses.
I'll just get new eyes. How about that?
Just get new eyes. Yeah, do the laser surgery where they peel your eye back and then they mess with it a bunch.
Yeah. Actually, if I remember correctly, they sold this exact lens, but in prescription.
Oh, nice.
So, maybe I'll get an actual prescription pair of sunglasses because I do a lot of sports like fishing and stuff. We really should have sunglasses, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea, actually. I like that idea. Good job.
Thank you.
I'll write that one down.
Ryan, speaking about crazy eye things that's going on, I think I knew about this before, but I relearned about it on Monday when we were supposed to record this. Apparently, I have something kind of growing in one of my eyes. Really weird.
Like growing in your eyes?
Apparently.
Is it your eye?
No, it's like a little clump of something.
And that's very strange.
Apparently,
Like a cancer cell or something, hopefully not a cancer cell.
it's
like
apparently fine right now. It hasn't done too much, I guess.
Okay. A little concerning, but as long as it's not going to hurt you, I guess that's good.
It could. I could, like, I don't know, maybe go blind or maybe have eye cancer. That'd be weird.
Is that a thing? You can get eye cancer?
Probably. It'd ruin a lot of what I want to do. I mean, that'd suck.
That would. Yeah, that would really suck. Although I just saw on the news that they transplanted an eye. So
That's alright. I'd rather get a robot eye, honestly.
yeah, that's probably a lot more, probably at least 40 years in the future though.
It's gonna
Things
have.
ever get robot eyes.
I'm just gonna. It's gonna be funded by ads on it.
Oh, yeah, go fund me, but with ads.
Yeah, kind of.
Uh,
It's gonna. It's gonna have 5 second skippable ads. So like you can see for a bit, but then you get a 5 second skip ad that you can skip, like YouTube.
yeah. I like that idea. That's a good idea. Speaking of ads, have you ever tried to sell anything on Facebook Market?
I've only sold things on eBay, and I wasn't even trying.
Yeah. I keep trying to. Trying to sell a couple of the extra car parts I have that I'm decided not to use. Dude, people on there just like they'll send you a standard message, which is, "Hey, is this available?" Like if you don't type anything and you just click send, it'll send you a message saying, "Is this available?"
Oh yeah.
And so like people will send you stuff like, "Is it available?" And, like there's one person sent me to it, and I was like, "Dude, what the heck? I'm not responding to that." Like actually, if you want to buy it, like tell me you want to buy it. And then like a couple minutes later, he sends question marks. I'm like, what? So I responded, yes, it's available. No response.
No, it was
I mean,
all right.
it's been like literally that was a couple minutes after, and all I'm ever hearing is the
Uh-uh.
crickets.
It's the crickets. They're coming. Ryan,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Ryan. Speaking of car parts,
Yeah,
you fixed your car a little bit ago. What'd you do?
I did. So, so it was leaking oil from the drain plug. So we popped a new drain plug in there, new crush washer, everything was good. Drive the car for a day, completely out of oil.
That's weird.
And so, yeah, we put a bunch of used oil in it, and then we started running it to see where the oil came out, and it was leaking from the oil filter adapter housing because the
Oh,
Honda engines have an adapter to push the oil filter out so it's away from the frame so it doesn't hit the frame, and then you can actually unscrew it. And but that requires a gasket, and the car has 240,000 miles on it, and that gasket just gave up.
yeah, yeah.
So every time it would run, it would just drip oil out of there, like it was dripping out of there. So pulled that off there. Took about 20 minutes. Slapped a new gasket in there, and it was good. It's good to go.
Are you gonna eat your old gasket?
I already did. Yeah, I had that with dinner tonight, actually.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do with it in your belly?
Hoping it will, be digested and eventually leave the body. But
You don't want it to grow like a gasket plant, like watermelons.
I'm hoping not. I mean, I know it does happen sometimes, but I'm hoping it doesn't this time.
This
It's kind
time,
of a pain to deal with.
have
Yeah,
you
this time, man.
have you done it before?
Oh yeah, yeah. Every time you pull a gasket off, man, you gotta eat that. It's good. It tastes good. I like chicken,
Ryan, I swear my eyes
like an
aren't
overcooked
closed.
chicken.
An elf?
No, an overcooked chicken, dude.
Oh, okay.
I've never had an elf yet. Not
Ryan,
yet, at least.
did you know that I hate elves?
Why do you hate elves?
I think they suck as fantasy creatures and they're pretentious anyway.
Um, yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, in most stories with elves, that's kind of how they act. Is
Did
just annoying little creatures.
do you remember the the time in Lord of the Rings that they were like trudging through snow and then the elf in the party was walking on top of the snow because supposedly they're lighter than a feather?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, dumb. It's dumb. Can't handle it. And they live forever. It's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's their downside here?
There's literally no
You
downside.
can't have every good quality. You can't give them everything good. Just too powerful.
Them being lighter than a feather isn't even a bad quality. You should be able to blow them away, but you can't.
Yeah. They're a mix of extremely dense and extremely not dense.
Yeah.
It's magic. They're magic.
And that is why I am racist against elves.
How dare you?
I yeah.
I can't believe this.
Dwarves are cool though.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, depending on some elves are shaped like dwarves in some stories. And then some elves are like the Lord of the Rings elves. So which one is the actual true form of an elf?
I've never read any stories where elves are shaped like dwarves, so I don't know. Do you have a example I can read?
Um, not off the top of my head, but there is one I'm thinking about. I can't place it.
Dang. What are they like in
Remember.
What are they like in that one? What are they like? Do they live forever still and weigh less than a feather?
No. No, they're more of like the Christmas elf type, if
Oh, okay.
I remember correctly. Or
That's
they're just
interesting.
like small creatures.
I like small creatures. I like small little humanoids. They're like little children shaped guys. They're
Like brownies and
yeah.
like that.
I love brownies.
Dude, brownies are delicious.
Yeah. I like,
Uh,
and it's not cannibalism either. See, I brought it back.
you brought back cannibalism. Speaking
Oh,
of cannibalism, let's get into our segments here.
yeah. I was just gonna suggest that because we've been quite a while without them. Oh man, I'm getting separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Let's say it's dad joke of the week time. Ryan, do you have them?
Oh, yes. I definitely do.
That's epic.
The first dad joke of the week. I don't trust theirs. They're always up to something.
What?
Yeah,
Theirs?
that's a good one. I don't. Oh my gosh.
Stairs.
Stairs.
Yeah.
All right, I got another one for you. You're gonna like this one better.
Okay.
Nose be 12 inches long.
So again, you cut off just in the beginning.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Uh, because it smells too good.
No, because then it would be a foot.
Ah, that is good. I like that.
Obviously.
That's a
Oh
good
my
one.
gosh, that was my favorite one. Gotta save the best for last.
The best for last. I love it.
You know,
The best for
the
last.
second one's always better, I think.
Yeah, it is. I think it's good to keep a loaded gun in reserve while your empty gun is empty.
Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly.
I like to pull out my first gun, which is always empty, fire the first shot, which is nothing, and then pull out my second gun, which is fully loaded.
It's always faster to twist your sidearm. That's what we learned from
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
True. I don't play that game much, so I'll take your word and other people on the internet word for it.
Yeah, this is my childhood game. Because kind of. I mean, I only played it at my friend's house, and I wasn't really supposed to, but
Yeah.
I did it anyway.
My childhood game series was the Jack and Dexter series. It was epic. I loved it.
That was a good series too.
Yeah.
I did like that series.
You played? Didn't you just play number 2?
I think I played a bunch of them, but not all the way through. I did play number 2 a lot,
Okay.
but I played segments of the other ones too. I'm pretty sure.
The first one is very nostalgic. It's such a collectathon. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, I like that type of game, and Crash Bandicoot. Crash
Hmm.
Bandicoot was probably my favorite game growing up. I played that thing like whichever one I have. I can't remember. I think it's the first one. I played that thing like 5 or 6 times all the way through. So
Wow. I wanted to love it.
yeah.
I wanted to. I played Spyro more, but when I did play Crash Bandicoot, I could never get it past. I maybe made it past one time, but I could almost never get it past the boulder level, the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is a tough one.
Yeah. I
But yeah, when you have when that's one of the only games you have, and that's the only fun game you have, you'll get pissed.
yeah.
Oh, we beat that thing so many times. It was a lot of fun, but
A lot of Bandicoot. Does he have a black hole belly button in that one?
I think so. Yeah,
That's epic. I want to know the story behind that.
yeah. I haven't played it in a while, but I should play it again
Yeah.
and stream it on YouTube straight from my Game Boy.
That would be fun. It'd take a lot of adapters.
Yeah, it would. I mean, it does have that one adapter port that's supposed to go from Game Boy to Game Boy,
Yeah.
but I don't even know what kind of cable that is. So
I don't know. It gets complicated, man.
definitely
Let's
does.
do 10-second TED Talks.
Do you have one this time, or is it just gonna be me again?
I think I've had one every time. I try to come up with one on the spot.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to make your own custom name titles or whatever in Minecraft. Okay.
Woo.
So first of all, if you got to do, it has to be in creative because you have to get a command block. And if you don't know how to get a command block, look it up. But once you get your actually, wait a minute, it doesn't have to. I spoke too soon. Okay, so what you could just do is slash team add, and then you can do, for example, mod if you're like a moderator, and it'll add that team. Then you do slash team modify, and then you can change the color of your name in there, and then you can use MC Stacker. It's a lot easier, and you can go in there and you can make your custom prefix, and then you can do forward slash team modify, and then you click mod, and then you do prefix, and then you can put in your custom prefix until you can have whatever color text you want it, an italics, or you want it bold or whatever. And then you can do all that, and then click enter once you got that, and then you can do forward slash team join, and then join yourself onto whichever team you've decided to be on. So you go forward slash join mod, for example.
Nice. I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we just did that for our realm, which we should invite you to. You're gonna send me your Minecraft username. We'll get you on there.
All right. Let's do it. I like the sound of that. You know what? I was just gonna be like, Ryan, we should totally make a realm. Now that you have good internet.
Yeah. Yes. It's been done. It's
Oh
been
yeah.
done.
Ryan, what do you think I should teach them about? What do you think I should teach them about? Ryan.
Tell them, teach us about the basics of writing a story, man. Or
Oh,
publishing hardcovers on Amazon.
I'll do the basics of writing a story, even though it's starting now. I don't think the 3 act structure is very cool, and I try to avoid it as best I can, even if I'm kind of like not really doing it. For example, the weakest frost mage technically has 4 acts because I made it. I think it was like, I don't remember what I called them. I don't remember what structure. I was like, I'll follow this kind of structure because I didn't research or anything. But if I'm gonna teach that, I'm gonna say, guys, 3 act structure is pretty cool, and if you want to stick to that, that's totally fine. It's a nice structure for a story, and it works. It definitely works. But you could also just do anything because it's a story, and you could write it, and that's cool. And as long as you have the basics, yeah, I mean, 3 act structure, that's pretty good, you know. and you could technically write any type of story. You could have no resolution, even though people wouldn't really like that. Like, that's not very satisfying. Uh, so I mean, just put some extra oomph in there. Put some stuff. I made it 4x because I wanted the Boyas Rosmage to be longer because I didn't think like 80,000 words could tell the story at all, and it didn't. It's like 170,000, I think. So, there we go.
Yeah, cool. I applaud that. Wait, I have applause. Hold on. Somewhere.
Yeah. So I think it was
Excellent.
like, I think I called it like the beginning. The I had a better word for it, but it was like the I don't know. It was like the learning arc, I guess. It was something like that. And then there was conflict, and then there was resolution. Usually, three act structures. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Is it beginning, conflict, resolution? If so, that makes
Mhm.
one. It makes one act definitely much shorter. It doesn't make it that much sense. Like one act, you get introduced to the world. It's because it's the introduction. You get, it's like yes, and okay. I don't know. But what I've noticed is that three act structures, they have like three acts in each act, and that doesn't make any sense.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I totally know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Every Hallmark movie ever.
every single one. I don't know, but if it doesn't make sense, so just do whatever you want. That's basically what I'm saying. If you want to create a story, write it, and then it's good, and because you wrote it, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, pretty nice to have a book.
It is. You're a published author. You put that
Oh
on
yeah.
resume.
nobody will. Nobody will like that. Uh Here we are. Q&A/advice. We should give some advice. Ryan, uh, I can say a little bit. Um, let's give some advice on streaming old games. Okay, I'll do that. That'll be fun and cool. So streaming old games, uh, you used to be able to do it more on the older consoles. You could just like put a mod into the console. Usually mods go in portable consoles, so you'd be like, all right, I want to stream from a DS, and you'd solder a little guy in there, and then you could use the cord to do that. It was pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Nowadays, you want to like, if you have a 3DS, you want to put a mod in there. You kind of like get the games. So originally, it was people getting the games. They were like, I'm gonna put a mod in here because the little e-store in there isn't available anymore, and I'm gonna get all the games. And then Nintendo was like, all right, if anybody mods any of our 3DSs, we're gonna kill it, and it's not gonna work anymore. So now, if you want to stream directly from a 3DS, you have to put a mod in, and then it will kill it, and then you won't have one anymore. So, I don't recommend emulators, but you can use them for older games.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you have to use an emulator.
Oh, yeah.
My advice segment. My advice segment today is don't pay your contractors before they do any work. Oh, okay, there are some exceptions to that, and which are materials. Pay for materials, obviously. If your contractor's going to pick up materials, they require down deposit, a down payment for collecting the materials, especially on like more expensive uh builds and like decks and houses and all that other stuff. Obviously, you got to pay for that, but a lot of my customers will have been scammed by other people, and then they're not really trusting and not very trustworthy, and so or not trusting of contractors in general because they'll have given somebody like $100 to go get something for them to put in, and then they never come back because they gave them money, and then they just drive away and never come back. So don't do that. If it's something small and it's a reputable contractor, they should be able to put it on a credit card. Go get it, bring it to you, install it, and then you should be able to pay them the total of the work and the parts. Don't just hand people money and expect them to actually do what they said they were going to.
That's good advice.
The end.
Here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the effects, but
It's over on the left corner.
here, wait.
It's a little like pretty speaker.
There we go.
Yay!
There we go. Got off the screen. Yeah, that makes sense. It's something I've always been like. I bet a lot of people just. I mean, they probably get their money taken away. So, and guys, Ryan is a contractor guy, so he knows. He has a contracting company.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do. So I do know. That's where all my customers come from, pretty much. People that got scammed.
Yeah.
Like, I need someone reputable. I'm like, I'm reputable. And then you get their money, you get their business. And if you're a contractor, be reputable, and you'll get all the business. That's how it works.
All the business, every single business, because and Ryan knows because he's swamped. He has no time.
I have too much business, but you know, I don't need time off. Working is my fun, my enjoyment.
I mean, it can be, I guess.
Not really, but you know,
I mean,
it's not. It's not. But
should be nice, kind of being
keeps you
outside.
busy. Yeah, it's better than being in an office all day. Sorry for you, Griffin.
I
feel for you.
I don't know.
Although, if you were outside all day, I think you would rather be in the office in like 20-degree weather, 10-degree weather, and stuff. But
I mean, I would just want to not work. It's either way for me, really.
Yeah,
working outside or indoors. It's not. There's not really any difference to me, I guess.
Except when it's snowing.
Except when it's snowing, and then actually, I really like the snow.
For the snow.
I like
Okay.
I like interesting fact about me, my feet often overheat. So I like the snow.
Ah, interesting.
My feet. I especially since I've been wearing barefoot shoes. I got a ton of veins down there, which is not normal for me to have and a special amount of veins, but I don't know. That has caused my feet to get especially warm and sweaty all the time. And it also, if I wear snowboard shoes now, it'll cut off circulation a bit, and my feet will start feeling like they're burning, and they'll steam, which sounds comical, but it's weird.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. But maybe you need like breathable snowboard shoes. Barefoot snowboard shoes. Strap your feet straight into the buckles.
I'd really like
no
it.
boots.
If it just had like I don't know.
Well, you had some ankle support.
It is ankle support. It's good. It's just too good. It's too good ankle support. I've got these ginormous chunky ankles and veiny feet, and I mean that combination with a constriction makes my feet very hot.
I could see that. I could see that happening.
Oh yeah. Ryan, you were barefoot for some time. Do you like having your tendony ankles? Do you like them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like shoes.
Yeah.
I was barefoot for so long that my feet got wider, and so now I need like. I'm a size 15, but it fits best if it's a wide.
Yeah.
Or double wide. Like the 14s I had were like double wide, pretty sure. So because like my feet, just like the toe box, spread out just from being barefoot for so long that it's hard to fit in any shoes, and when I do fit in shoes, it's like crushing my feet. And so what I've done is just like loosened them all the way and then just tied the shoelaces so I can just slip my feet in there, and then it seems wide enough for my toe box to fit in there if I'm wearing Vans or whatever. But yeah, so
yeah,
I don't like shoes.
I mean, you definitely got a bigger problem than me because you have ginormous Bigfoot feet, big old hobbit feet, right on you, right, big
Yeah.
and hairy, large, and but I have wide feet as well, and and it's especially tellable because my both my pinky toes are now disfigured. Ryan, they step on their
Confused.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I know what that's like. The both of the sides of my pinky toes are like really thick leathered now
Oh yeah.
because they've been just rubbed the toe box so much.
That's how it
Terrible.
is. So I mean, I don't think I can. I don't think I can fix it. I'll just always be stepping on the side of my pinky toe and like rub it. Right. That nail on the side there that I step on. It is hard, dude.
Yeah.
Hard to cut.
Yeah, it's crazy what can happen eating after a long time. Like you don't even really notice it's happening until it's like your toe is like almost invincible. And you're just like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I love having bulletproof feet. Like crazy. Ryan, wait. This is something I've noticed. It's happening to me. Can you pop the little joint in the middle of your foot?
Um, no, but I did break that plate right there, so that
The
might be
what?
why.
The plate.
It's that big growth plate that holds all your toe tendons or whatever they are. I split that thing in half.
I don't know.
So
There's.
it's like a big growth plate or something right in your foot there.
Uh,
And yeah, I split it completely in half, so maybe that's why, but I don't think I can pop the middle piece there.
wacky. I didn't know that existed. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Ryan, I skipped. I accidentally skipped a segment, Ryan.
Oh
Oh,
no. What
and
segment was it?
your favorite one.
Was? How dare you?
Ryan does improv. We have to do it now.
Oh no, I think we were running over time here. Time limit.
And Ryan, how about maybe you try to come up with the improv this time?
Okay, I got this. Okay, so my house is on fire, and the fire started when I dropped the birthday cake with lit candles on the carpet. And you're the firefighter, and you gotta come and put out the fire and save all my 24 animals that are scattered around the house.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Uh, bam. Sir. Is anyone in here? Are you okay?
Now everybody's in there, all my family, everyone.
Everyone's in there. I'll go. How many people? How many do I have to take out?
At least 24.
What?
No, there's not much time left. You gotta hurry. Look at the house is collapsing.
Okay, I'm gonna go in. They start eating me and biting me and pull off my skin. House burns down.
House burns down. The end.
Yeah.
I sued the fire department because they didn't get my animals out.
But they ate me, skin and all.
There's no proof. All ashes now.
That is true. They did eat all of me, and then the house burned down. They even ate my
Exactly.
bones.
Yep. Everything.
That was pretty good improv. I liked it. What did you think, viewer?
Point.
You gotta stare directly at its center, Ryan.
Point.
There we go. That's just for the viewers. Okay. I the next one, save the world. What is something that you think maybe can contribute to the world's saving?
Um. Hmm. It's a good question. I think that I think you're gonna have to go first.
I can do that. I think that everyone should find a nice game to play, multiplayer game. And if they have friends, they should play with their friends. And if they don't have friends, they should try to kind of socialize with online people. I'm not saying make friends with them. That's dangerous, kind of. And they should have a good time. And then maybe, I don't know, you can like talk to people about it in real life, not the online people you met. That's dangerous. I mean, you could just like, if it's nice and trendy, you can be like, "Hey, have you played this game?" And if they say no, you punch them in the nose. I don't know. But me and Ryan were playing Lethal Comedy together with Troy, who runs a YouTube channel called Troy Gaming Clips, right?
I don't remember. I think it's the Cool Troy.
It's the
And he
cool
has another
Troy.
one called Troy Gaming Clips, maybe. And he also runs Nomna Dragon. He's a man of many channels.
He's a man of many channels, and Ryan has a channel where he posts gaming clips.
Not really. Not kind of. A few. Not a whole lot. I'm not very active on there, but
Well, I
I
mean,
do every once in a while.
viewer, he has one where he has posted gaming clips. So there's that. I don't remember what it's called.
I do have one.
It could
It's
be
called RC Life.
It's called RC Live, and I'm ready to come out with it. I run a channel called Crooked Rat with 2 T's and no spaces at all, and I post some stuff there, not just gaming clips.
Stuff. Good stuff.
It's sometimes good stuff, it's sometimes bad stuff, and I like it all, and it's all good. Maybe I'm gonna make a video about being a stripper, training to be a stripper.
What?
I could do literally anything. So nobody should check out that channel, but it exists, and you shouldn't subscribe or like or anything. But it exists, and it's me. So there, I'm out with it. Truth come out. Griffin has a YouTube channel. Wow, crazy.
Wow. Congratulations.
I know. Wow. But we all post the stuff there, I guess. We will. Well, we will, I guess. I'm going to have more clips for the best of, I think. Or I just won't. But everyone should find a nice game. Not Valorant. That game sucks, and people who play it are horrible. Unless you want to talk about it to someone on offline, and then I guess you can a little bit. If it's just leading to that. Also, the people on there are just strange. There are people who pay for dates on there. Did you know that? It's weird. I don't like it.
I didn't know that.
But find a nice game. Play it with people. Talk about it to people offline, not the online people. They can be dangerous. That's my advice. That's my save the world advice. Yeah.
Keep clapping. My save the world advice is stop posting your crimes onto social media.
It's a very good idea.
Like I keep seeing videos of people who are. I think I've told you about this before. Not on the podcast. I don't think. Maybe I did.
Maybe.
Like people who keep like street racing and stuff, and then posting videos and stuff, and videos of themselves running from police and stuff on the roads, and then a couple months later they'll post a video that they got arrested, and they won't be posting for a while. And the problem is people see that content and they're like, "Oh, I could do that too," and then they start doing that too.
Yeah.
Because that's how people are. They see something online and they're like, "Oh, let's do it," because we've lost all sense of common sense in this world.
Well, we've lost all sense of self-being. You can't.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. Gotta imitate it.
Yep.
I mean,
So don't do that, guys.
if you want to race, try to train to be a racer. That's cool.
If you want to race, there's tracks for racing. Start track racing.
If you want to race,
More expensive, but you don't go to jail. So
if you want to race and you don't want it to be expensive, buy a cool little driving game and get a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Set it up on your computer.
Simulator is better than prison.
What's that one? What's that one that you played when I was down there? There was like one car driving game, cool brakings, cool car brakings.
Ones we have down here, I think we played or the Gran Turismo one from PlayStation, and then the Need for Speed series,
Need for
because
Speed.
that's one of my favorite series. That's the good series right there.
Is that like
Check it out.
on Xbox? I think maybe.
Yeah, the Need for Speed one I have is on Xbox. The Gran Turismo one is the PS2.
So there, and I don't know if it exists, but you can maybe hook up one of those little steering wheels to an Xbox. They got USB
Oh yeah, you
ports.
can. Yes.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly fine, and that's a lot of fun. I like it.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
If you want to,
I actually want one of those.
in fact, if you want to go crazy, you can even use the video game to drink and drive legally.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
It's true. It's true.
Instantly demonetized.
Instantly. We're not even monetized. We're demonetized further.
Exactly.
Nah, I mean, a couple of videos do that, have done that, and I don't know. It's not fun to watch, but it's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Speaking of interesting, have we reached the end?
Have we? Have we? We're at recommendations right now, Ryan.
We're at recommendations for Need for Speed.
Need for
Hot
Speed.
Pursuit is a classic. If you want open world, probably Rivals. Rivals is a good one. I know it doesn't play on every Xbox and it's old, it's outdated, but it's fun. Also,
Mhm.
the newer Need for Speed, I can't even remember what it's called, but that one's fun too. People give it a lot of crap, but I think it's fun.
Nice. My recommendation is to find something to collect. See, I've collected a lot of things. Bottle caps, shot glasses, I still collect those. I don't know, lots of things. But the thing that I'm thinking about getting into collecting is, drumroll, cookbooks from like franchises. So did you know there's a World of Warcraft cookbook official?
I did not know that.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff like that, and you can just find them.
I knew there's a Snoop Dogg one.
I might get that one.
It's like from crook to cook or something.
That's awesome. I don't know. They're charming to me. They're probably not charming. They're probably like a cash grab to other people, and I can definitely see that. But I don't know. They're kind of the idea is a bit charming to me, so I think people should find something to collect, and then it's like a talking point. I collect old antlers. I don't, but that's a cool talking point.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something. If you could find other people that have interest with you, then make friends a lot easier, or at least acquaintance, or someone to talk to at least. If you have nobody to talk to,
Yeah,
that's one way you can do
acquaintances are just fine. They're totally cool.
it.
I mean,
I agree.
it's an instant remembering thing. That's very simple. You find something kind of cool to collect. Succulents. I did succulents for a bit. Oh, that was interesting. But they stay alive for so much, and they take up so much room because they just spread. They spread all over, and they don't die. So that was hard.
It's pretty easy to take care of.
Yeah. Especially when they spread. They're just everywhere. It overgrows. You get the little leaf, and the leaf just grows a new succulent, and you have nothing to say about it.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it goes, man. You can start a succulent farm.
Yeah. See, guys, that was me diving into one of my collection things, and I got a lot to say about it. It's a nice talking point.
It is.
Ryan, what do you collect? I know.
I used to collect Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of Hot Wheels. I still have a bunch of them in packages. A bunch of other rarer or sets. And I started collecting guitars, but I had to stop myself. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I only have 4, which is not too many, but it's 4 more than most people.
Yeah.
So.
And you modified the Hot Wheels a bit, right?
I did, yes, for a long time. I modified Hot Wheels cars until I was like, I want to do this in real life. And then I started picking up welding and learning to weld and fabricate and stuff.
Yeah. See, guys, listeners, it's always a perfect conversation point. You can expand from there. Ryan used to modify little Hot Wheels, and now he moves on. And he's like welding and fixing cars. That's two different things. It's an infinitely spreading web. Collect things. Do it.
It is. Yep.
This is the end now. Official.
Official.
The official. This is the official podcast ending, and not the official podcast ending. This is our official podcast ending. Ryan, did you know there's a podcast called The Official Podcast?
No, I did not.
It's not ending,
Okay, good.
but this is our official podcast ending. Our podcast ending this episode officially.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should say goodbye then.
We shouldn't say goodbye. And if you say goodbye, I'm like, cut it
They
out.
don't deserve.
I'm kidding. Okay, we can say goodbye right now. Goodbye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.
Kind of.
Bye.
Bye.